Some stakeholders in academia and the environmental sector have emphasized the need for policymakers to invest in appropriate infrastructure that would support and enforce policies aimed at reducing plastic and waste pollution. They made the call at an event organized by Trinity University, Yaba, to mark the 52nd World Environment Day with the theme Ending Plastic Pollution.
The policymakers have to enforce their own policy that they make. But they cannot enforce the policy except they put the right infrastructure in place. For example, if you want to ban the use of pure water, then you must provide water for the people. That water must run from their tap. You cannot ban sachet water without providing water for the people. What will they drink? And if you talk about recycling, have you provided energy, electricity for the people to use? If not, they will be running at a loss, or they will force the citizen to pay for what they are selling or recycling. Again, did you monitor the recyclers? In the process of grinding the plastics, are they capturing the microplastics, the dust, or people are inhaling the dust of the plastic, which will further affect their lungs? Are you monitoring the carbon equivalent that they are saving or adding to the environment?
There's already a recycling arrangement by Lagos State where plastic that is used is taken and recycled for reuse, right? So there's a whole value chain. People are recycling plastic into interlocking cells and things like that. So all of that is just towards reducing plastic pollution and then creating alternatives.
The stakeholders also called on Nigerians to adopt sustainable practices to protect the environment.
What about the attitude of the people? Do they just throw their plastics in the river, in the lagoon, or in the drainage when it is raining? Or they simply throw it on the floor anywhere and then flooding will carry it back into the drainage? So the attitude of the people must also change if we really have to, end this issue of plastic. And we can go beyond that into the scientific solution, where we can capture all the plastics and waste together and use it to produce things like bio oil or bricks or charcoal and some other useful products.
We need more collaboration and we need to be more responsible. The community needs to be responsible. When I talk about the community, I mean us, people. The private sector needs to be responsible. The government too needs to be responsible. When we bring out a legislation, we need to enforce it. And the people need to understand why the legislation has come up. They need to be carried along so that they will have a buy-in. And the moment they have a buy-in, it will be easier for the government to enforce. And at the end of the day, we'll all be the beneficiaries of a better environment.
Lagos State government is trying our best, but we need to put in more effort so that the best of the government can be shown or known. So my advice for everyone is that let's make use of this habit of reducing and reusing these plastics, because environment is not meant to be destroyed by anybody. That is not our property. It is the responsibility of everyone to protect the environment.
On his part, Professor Clement Kolawole, the Vice-Chancellor of Trinity University, highlighted the institution's commitment to environmental sustainability.
Instead of cleaners picking our plastics and selling them, we now want to institute a body that will be come to our university, that will pick this plastic, that will process them, so that we can also benefit from the economic side of plastic recycling, both in research, both in the economic value, and both the utilitarian value of that kind of exercise. So we have begun work immediately, and that's one area by which we think we can collectively create awareness and then solve the problem that plastic poses to all of us together and the environment.
He noted that the university was actively engaged in scientific research targeted at mitigating the impact of plastic pollution.